When friends visiting Mexico for the first time ask me where to begin, I tell them, go to Oaxaca, one of the most scenically beautiful, historically interesting, and simply enjoyable cities south of the border. Go now. It's never seemed more important than it does at this current moment, to enjoy, to admire and to learn about our nation's near neighbor to the south. I can't think of a better way to counter the alternative facts we have been hearing in the political discourse about Mexico and Mexicans than to go there and see for ourselves, to experience firsthand the country's physical beauty, its rich traditions, the hospitality and kindness of its people. And I can't think of a better place to start than Oaxaca, an easy trip of less than an hour, by air, from Mexico City. At least partly because of its pleasant climate, temperate all year round, Oaxaca has become an appealing tourist destination. A lovely colonial city that has been designated by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, located in the scenic highlands of the Sierra Madre del Sur, Oaxaca, where archaeological ruins, churches, and museums range across the centuries of the country's past, offers a concentrated education in Mexico's culture and complex heritage, an immersion course sweetened by a succession of pleasures and delights, brightly colored houses, pleasant public squares and stately churches, all set in the midst of a gorgeous desert landscape. Oaxaca has become particularly popular during the holiday season, when the reliably perfect weather, the wonderful food, the Christmas lights and decorations, and the celebratory spirit that overtakes the city attract travelers from elsewhere in Mexico, from the United States, and from the wider world. The most wonderful spot I can imagine in which to ring in the new year is the plaza of the Templo de Santo Domingo de Guzman, where vendors sell sparklers that children light and whirl in the darkness against the gorgeous backdrop of the dramatically floodlit Baroque church. Oaxaca was the first place in Mexico to which I traveled with my family, 30 years ago, and the place to which I returned most recently, with husband, our grown son, our Mexican daughter-in-law and 3 grandchildren in tow, a city that seems remarkably unchanged, despite the fact that its area and population have grown, over the decades. Even at the busiest times, the mood in this city of under 300,000 people is relaxed, the traffic manageable, and one never feels mobbed by hordes of sightseers and shoppers. Though there are periodic eruptions of political tension, several buildings, including the law school, still bear the scars of a teachers' strike in 2016, and 7 months of unrest accompanied an earlier strike in 2006. Oaxaca continues to feel friendly, safe, and welcoming. The recent earthquakes that so damaged Mexico City and its environs, including Oaxaca State, shook buildings in Oaxaca City, but failed to do serious damage, and the city continues to welcome tourists, on whom a significant portion of its economy depends. In Oaxaca and its environs are several of Mexico's most important archaeological sites.